Announcement is being met by cheers for some in the Cuban community.
So we sent our Chris Woodard to find out what this means for one man and his business after really a lifetime of waiting, Chris.
Yeah, and the effects for Americans are many. We're talking about travel, imports like cigars, something a lot of people are talking about. These are all things that might be nice for you and I, but these changes mean the world to some in the Cuban community.
At Pambiche, John Maribona surrounds himself with Cuban food, Cuban culture.
They put, the Cuba right on there.
Cuban immigrants.
This reaction, she just, almost like praise the Lord, was a kind of like, just the body language.
The president's announcement about easing sanctions imposed on Cuba is one he has been waiting for a long time.
Wow, finally, it's about time.
Maribona is a first-generation Cuban American, musician and chef.
Cuba to us was stories, my mother and my grandmother's stories, my godmother's stories, my aunts and uncles.
Now, he tells me he's hoping it will be easier for his Cuban relatives to travel here to visit, hoping more Cubans in America will get a chance to go back to Cuba. And fantasizing about the idea of actually having Cuban-made products in his Cuban restaurant. We found out it's not an option now because of restrictions on imports.
Chocolate could be from Cuba someday. How amazing would that be?
But he's also aware enough to know not all are happy with the changes. Some lost everything when Castro seized power.
It's not going to be easy. You can't just say to somebody like that, well, just get over it, it's been 50 years, because that's not fair.
However, this day at this restaurant, for these people with Cuban ties, it is an announcement being celebrated.
For me, personally, this is about the Cuban people.
And as for what this all means for his relatives in Cuba, Maribona says this won't be easy and it won't be quick, but he's hoping this is just the tip of the iceberg for positive change. Back to you.